Good morning, y'all. So you're seeing me at my natural state in the morning, and I just opened an email saying that I got a package outside waiting for me. So I brought the party over to my room. Got the battery pack, got the strap, then you got the lens, the 15 to 45 millimeter battery. Here is the Canon M50. Open the screen. Beautiful little screen right there. It flips out. You can turn it. Battery. You just got. Nice. It came with the 32 gigabyte SanDisk Ultra. I'm hoping that's good. If not, you know, we could always buy some more. There's the sensor, mirrorless, and it's all digital. And click. Oh man, on. Oh, I gotta set the date and time. I've been in quarantine so damn long, I lost track of the days. April 28, 2019. 2020? 2020? Still living in 2019 because I can't believe what's happening in 2020 right now. What's good, everybody? So here is the first look at the Canon M50 camera. Right out of the box, this is how it is. This is with the kit lens, the 15 to 45 millimeter. I wanted to sort of look at it in this lighting right here. I'm using daylight, but I'm gonna take it over there, which is slightly darker setting, and I'm gonna use some artificial light to get this video out to you. All right, let me start off by just telling you what this is and what this video is all about. So earlier you guys saw me go outside and pick up the package to open up what is to be this beautiful Canon M50. All right, this is the first 4K mirrorless camera from Canon. It's the first camera with the Digic 8 processor, which is the same processor they use for the 80D. It's very compact, very small, very light. The camera itself shoots at 24.1 megapixels, APS-C sensor of a 1.6 crop factor. So let's say this is the size of the sensor, and then it's like this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it becomes like that. So it's like here to here, and it's 1.6. It shoots at 4K as well, but it crops even more to 2.56. All right, so if I switch to 4K, which I'll do just now, this is at 4K. It looks great, except it shows a lot smaller of a picture. When it's at 1080K or 1080p, you'll see wider of a picture, right? So another thing is this camera at 1080p, this has dual pixel autofocus. That means I can move around all the time, and it will be locked onto my face. But you lose that when it comes to the 4K. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like when I do sudden movements, it sort of takes a while to focus again. That's just the drawback when it comes to the 4K. However, I won't be shooting in 4K as much. I'll be more on the 1080p. The 1080p you can shoot at 24, 30, and 60, so you can get that slow motion. You can get that ultra slow motion with the 720, but you lose that sharpness. You know, with 720, no one really watches anything in 720 anymore. The thing with the 4K is you only have option of shooting at 24 frames per second, which is more of like a cinematic outlook. So yeah, the dual pixel, amazing. So I'm just gonna go back to the 1080p to get that more focused look, and we're back. Do you guys see how there's a lot more showing now? Another thing with this camera is that, okay, I just wrote it down. And yes, I still write things down. I was born in '96, okay? Back in my day, we wrote things on paper. We never used iPads or iPhones. Nah, I'm just playing with you. Another big thing with this, it's an amazing entry-level camera. New YouTubers, new people that are just starting to get into cinematography, photography, anything of the sort, this is an amazing entry-level camera. It's very compact, lightweight, and it's very affordable. I actually got this camera with the kit lens, everything, 32 gigabyte memory card, all for $850 Canadian. But I had a budget cap, like an absolute budget of $1,000 to get what I wanted, and this fit perfectly. $850 for all of it, with some money to spare for in case I wanted to get a mic for it, in case I wanted to get a lens, like an ND filter. It's like a sunglass for your lens when you're outside. $850 Canadian. I just couldn't turn that down, you know. So I just went for it, man. I said it's an hour and ever. Been thinking about getting into this for a while. Jump before you're ready. If you fall, you get right back up and you jump again. And this also has a flip screen, so if you ever see me looking over to your left, this, left, it's because I'm trying to look at myself to see if I'm still focused and in frame. Yeah, and I love the fact that it's on the side of the camera rather than up or down, because if it was up or down and I wanted to add a microphone, then it would like conflict with it unless I add another rig to get the microphone on the side. And then it doesn't come to the bottom, because if you want to add a tripod, then the tripod is going to be covering it. You know, it's just not a good look. The only thing is I'm looking over to the thing, but that's okay, you can work around that. That's pretty much it for the camera. And now we're gonna talk about why I got the camera. So I'm heavily into fitness, and I have an Instagram, put it down here. I started off by making fitness videos, and I got into editing because I have to edit, cut certain things out, make myself look more jacked than I actually am, add music and everything. So it came to that, and I'm just like I'm learning about these things on YouTube, like editing, and the more I searched into it, like the more and more I fell in love with like the whole process of editing. Some of the YouTubers that I watched were Peter McKinnon, he's from Canada. This YouTuber named Christian Guzman, he's in the fitness world, and he has this videographer named Nabil. Nabil he was elite with it. He was so good. He created like these short films. He would travel to like Indonesia, he would travel to like South Africa. He would travel all over the place, Hawaii, and get these beautiful shots using different cameras, lenses, drones. It was just so dope to watch. The color grading, the colors in his videos, that was just like, damn, this looks so good. It'd be dope if I could create something like that too. The iPhone camera is good, but it digitally enhances your video quality. So you could do some color grading, but it already comes at such good quality. And when you're shooting with something like this, it's just like raw, and there's so much room for you to edit, manipulate the colors, and you know, just grade it perfectly. And also Casey Neistat, his style of video is just like, it's like very New York, you know, go, cut, like fast attention spans. You know, I don't like to say short, I like to, because I am short, I like to say fast, because I'm also fast. And I quickly like to divert my attention, you know. So yeah, he has these fast cuts, he has amazing color, the music he uses. So another thing with editing is the sound engineering. His sound engineering is elite. He uses the dopest tracks, and he just keeps you engaged in his videos. These guys would just create beautiful B-rolls, cinematic sequences, short films, vlogs. Those three guys are probably my favorite to watch. Peter McKinnon, Nabil, and Casey Neistat. You could do a lot with the iPhone, but I feel like to really excel in this, you needed to get some sort of a camera where you could have adjustable lenses and that handheld sturdy like camera. You physically move around like that. So yeah, that's why I bought this, something small. It's not like I'm spending $6,000 on the 1DX Mark whatever. Damn. So I started small, less than $1,000. My budget was $1,000. It's like this was calling my name. This camera was calling my name. It was like, Damien, you Google camera, this is the first one I show you. Well, it literally was the first one, and then I clicked it. $750 before tax. Sold. Like I didn't just buy it. Like I looked more into it. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of reviews. I looked at a lot of reviews. I looked at the specs. I compared it to this and this. I looked at the value, the price. Like it was between this and the G7X Mark II. Because the G7X Mark II was also under $1,000, but it doesn't have that adjustable lens. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to use different lenses, because the G7X is perfect for that vlogging style, that point and shoot. But I wanted a mixture of both, where I could vlog and I could, you know, create some cinematic things, as well as taking some decent pictures. My mom was actually also looking for a camera, so like she wasn't too happy when this showed up at the door, but after she saw it, she felt it, took a little bit of pictures. I showed her like some pictures of her. She sort of fell in love with it. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. Me personally, I can't really draw. I can't really paint, though I did paint this. Yeah, I'm not much of a painter. I can't draw. I have no musical talents, though I wish I did. I would love to learn how to play piano, or like a cello, or even guitar. Honestly, any sort of musical thing, but I have none of that. But when it comes to videography, I feel like I have some sort of sense. Could be from inside, could be from outside. Everyone has some sort of creative part to them. To each their own. Anything could be art. me working in a factory, I'd be like, this is dreadful. But to someone on the assembly line assembling those things, that could be an art to them. Who knows? Art is beauty, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so next we're gonna be talking about YouTube and what my goals are with YouTube. Okay, so my goal with YouTube is just to create and really build on my creativity. You know, creativity is not something you want to lose, which a lot of people do lose as they get older. You know, as a child, you're creative, you have this amazing imagination, and you get older and older, and as you get older, the imagination, the creativity, unless it's cultivated, just decreases over time. And I don't want that to happen. My goal is to create 4 vlogs a month and 2 B-rolls in 2 of the 4 vlogs. That's doable. It's a smart goal. Specific, measurable, achievable. What does SMART stand for? Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Yeah, I guess it is specific because I want to create 4 vlogs. There's 30 days on average in a month, and I can do 4 vlogs, especially during quarantine when I got all this time on my hand. And then relevant. What does that mean? Your goal aligns with your company mission. My company mission, it does because it will help with my creativity and just putting things out. Time-based, yes, month to month to month to month. It's like when you're driving on a night and you have your headlights on, you can't see past maybe 200 feet. You go at life 200 feet at a time. So I'm gonna go with this at 1 month at a time. 4 vlogs a month means once a week, and it means 52 a year. Yes, 52 a year. I'm not looking at I'm gonna try my best not to look at the numbers. Those numbers do drive you, but they can also consume you. When you're focused on the numbers, you're putting content out to please the numbers, and you're not doing it to please yourself. That's something that I learned through TikTok. I posted a series of me fixing my bicycle, and it went viral. And now everything I post, there's so much pressure on me because I wanted to do the numbers that it did. Well, newsflash, it won't. Okay, keep creating what you want to create, because when you're creating for the followers, it's just not for yourself anymore, and then you lose the love and you lose the passion behind it. So you don't ever want to focus on the numbers. That's a big one. I'm gonna put a big star on that one. However, it would be delightful to have as many subscribers as I can get. I'm just gonna be creating for myself, and if the subscribers love it, like it, enjoy it, then that's a plus. That's a positive. It doesn't end here. I got a lot more coming in. I ordered so many things that day by day, each vlog is gonna be like a new thing. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. And I'll be putting down everything, because a big thing when it comes to being creative is you gotta spend. And a lot of people they just want to hold on to it. It's hard. Of course, you gotta save. You know, you gotta save, and you gotta look for your future. Like, this is your life. But at the same time, what you put out, you gotta look at your return on investment. You're purchasing things to help elevate you in the sense of your creativity. So that means buying camera, I don't know, like, let's say you're a painter, you gotta buy a canvas, you gotta buy the paint, you gotta buy whatever you gotta buy, but that's money. You gotta look at what you get in return, that clarity within yourself. And then also, if you put that out, it's just like you're inspiring so many people out there to do it as well. Because no one is alone in this world. Nobody. No matter how alone people feel sometimes, nobody's alone. Everybody goes through things together. It's just when you're silent about it is when you feel the most alone. Me doing this YouTube is more so to document this whole process of mine, the projects, like a timeline, you know? So I could look back and gradually see myself getting better and better and better and better at this craft. When it comes to my mission or my end goal, it's hard to really say, but I do want to be in this position where I could travel freely and capture just life's simple pleasures, beauties, communities, cultures, and translate it through motion picture, visuals, color, sound engineering to the people around the world. Going back to my favorite YouTubers like Peter McKinnon, Nabil, and Casey Neistat, they go all over the place, and places that I wouldn't even think about going because I have this prejudiced sense of things that I hear on the media, but they actually go there and put themselves. That's the thing with the art, you gotta put yourself in the environment, and then they create these beautiful, beautiful pieces of work together. And when you're watching it, it's just like you feel it. The true essence of consciousness is beauty, and beauty is what these guys present to us through their film, and that's what I want to do. That's my end goal. But when it comes to the mission, it's something you got to think about a little bit more and try to make it make sense, because when you know what you want, that's when everything falls into place. Thanks for watching.